Most drummers think you need a ton of rudiments to play killer fills, but honestly, one simple pattern can get you 90% of the way there, and you can use it to make your fills sound way more impressive than they actually are. So today, I'm going to show you what that rudiment is, how to create your very own fills, and how to do it without a click, counting, or notation. But first, I need to show you the mistake most drummers make when they learn this, because it's the reason your chops on the pad don't show up on their kit. And once you can fix it, you can skip the boring drills and play along with your favourite songs instead. Talking about the most basic rudiment of them all, alternating single strokes. And here's the problem. Most people practice them in a way that almost guarantees they won't show up in the real music. Maybe this is you. You grab the practice pad, metronome on, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. You're locked in. Grip, rebound, timing, everything aligned to master your fills. Then you sit at the kit, press play on a song, and suddenly it feels like you haven't learned anything. Because now you're thinking, where do these go? How do I move them around the kit? How do I make them sound like music instead of an exercise? And there's a reason for that. When you practice something, you get good at the skill you actually practiced. So if you train singles on a pad with a click, staring at your hands, you're getting good at exactly that. But playing fills in a real song is a different skill. You're reacting to the track, dealing with the layout of the kit, hearing different sounds as you move around, and keeping your place in the song. None of that exists on a pad. So here's the fix. It's simple and way more fun. Skip the pad, ditch the click, do your learning where you do your playing. Straight on the kit with your favourite songs. Pick a song that feels comfortable. Around 80 BPM is a great start. Slower is totally fine. First, find the pulse. It's the steady beat you'd naturally nod your head to. Now you're going to fit 4 even hits inside each pulse. Right, left, right, left. Smooth, even, relaxed. As soon as you can hold that for a few seconds, add a beat. Keep it dead simple, something you can play easily. Here's the goal. Play 4 pulses of groove, that's 1 bar, and then 1 bar of single strokes on the snare drum. That's your fill. Back to the groove, back to the fill, rinse and repeat. I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Loop it a few times until you're happy with it. Once that's solid, time to level up. Play 3 bars of groove, then 1 bar of fill. Don't count it, just feel 3 repetitions of your groove, then play your fill. Keep it on the snare for now. You need to get this structure right before you start moving around the kit. They got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my 10 in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, set tripping banker, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Once you got that, now it's time to have some fun. Single strokes on the snare will always sound cool, but you're here for something extra. You're here to make this feel like real music. So we're going to keep the exact same pattern and start moving it around the kit. Challenge 1, move the right hand, left hand stays home. Think of the snare as home base. For this challenge, left hand stays on the snare the whole time. The right hand can explore other options. Rack tom, floor tom, closed hi-hat, bell of the ride. If you're new to this, pick 1 or 2 of these before exploring all 4. Get your song back on, play 3 bars of groove, then 1 bar of fill to explore with your right hand. So long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone, but I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like. Do this for a full playthrough of your song. You want a ton of reps in real context, because that's what's going to get you good at this. You and your homies might be lined in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta know. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Now we're going to flip it. Right hand stays on the snare, left hand explores. Keep it simple at first, rack tom or closed hi-hat, and a quick warning, this will feel weird. You're still starting with your right hand, which means the left hand is moving on the offbeats. It can feel clumsy and even a bit wrong at first. That's not you, that's normal. Give it a few playthroughs and it should sound like this. I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my 10 in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, set tripping banker, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know. Now you're going to combine the last 2 challenges. Sometimes your right hand moves, sometimes your left hand moves. But you're not planning ahead of time. Just explore and react to the music. This is where things start to sound a bit more pro, because you'll naturally start to create more interesting groups of notes without thinking about all the theory. They just come naturally. Now we change the starting point. Pick a new home base. It could be the rack tom, the floor tom, maybe the hi-hat. The bell is probably off limits, but you could certainly try it. Now, the snare is just another place you can visit. This will instantly give you way more fill options without having to learn anything new. This is exactly why we don't need notation here. You're not memorizing fills, you're exploring options that lets you create them on the fly. Now that you're moving around, let's take these fills up a gear with some kicks and crashes. Back to the snare drum as home base. So far you've got some movement. Now we're going to add something that acts more like an exclamation point in and amongst your fills. A crash with a kick underneath. Same single strokes, same 3 bars of groove, 1 bar of fill. We're just adding punctuation. Anytime your right hand leaves the snare, hit a crash and a kick together. It doesn't matter which crash you hit, and if you've only got one, you can use the open hi-hats as well. Now for the left hand. This is where it can get tricky because you're syncing your left hand and your right foot. This feels weird at first, you're probably doing it right. Slow the track if you need to, let your body figure this out during a few playthroughs. Now you can mix right hand and left hand crash cymbals. Don't try to be perfect, explore, make mistakes and see what works. That's how you find your own ideas that sound more like you. Next up, you're looking at hi-hat barks. Hi-hat barks are basically a mini crash. You can use these inside of fills for a tighter dynamic. But here's a key mistake most people make when they're opening their hi-hats. They lift their whole leg and it throws off their balance. Instead, keep your foot grounded the whole time. Roll back onto your heel like you're pressing a button to open your hi-hats. Roll forward onto the ball of your foot to close them back up. Staying connected to the pedal helps you stay stable, and it's easier to stay in time. Now apply it. We're going to run the exact same system as before. 3 bars of groove, 1 bar of fill, but we swap the crashes for hi-hat barks. Challenge 1, right hand barks. Challenge 2, left hand barks. Challenge 3, combine. Mix right and left hand barks and explore. Don't worry if the first few attempts sound messy, you're not only coordinating a lot of movement here, you're also trying to be creative. That's a real skill, and there's no better place to learn it than with a song. Now you've got some tools in your arsenal, it's time to extend the fill and put all this together. You're going to extend the fill to 2 bars. So the new loop is 2 bars of groove and 2 bars of fill. That extra bar is going to give you double the time to explore some ideas. And don't worry if you accidentally play 3 bars and 1 bar of fill. It'll happen occasionally. Now you can mix and match. You can change your home bass, you can move around the kit, you can add kicks and crashes, and of course you can add hi-hat barks with your kicks too. One important rule, you don't have to add everything all at once. As you get more comfortable, add something else in to challenge yourself further. Keep it musical and embrace the chaos. And if you prefer this song-based approach to learning drums, I do exactly this in my one-to-one sessions. Send me your favourite songs over, I'll build you a personalised roadmap and we'll work through it together. Link in the description. So now you know how to create endless killer fills with just one rudiment. But here's the thing, your fills won't ever be as good as they could be if your kick drum is slowing you down. So click this next video if you want to double your foot speed using only the songs you love.